News Fash, here's everything you need to know that happened in fashion this week. Gucci sales are down 25% in the first quarter, resulting in parent company Kering's shares falling 6%. And overall, Kering reported a 14% sales decline year over year from the first quarter. Meanwhile, Louis Vuitton is raising US prices in response to the tariffs, following in the footsteps of Hermes, who recently announced a similar plan. Also in response to all this, German shipper DHL has announced they will no longer handle shipments to the US over $800 in value. In campaign news, Kendrick Lamar is the new face of Chanel eyewear in a move that seems to make good sense and further positions Lamar as the men's fashion player within the hip-hop landscape. Burberry's new Mother's Day campaign is a family affair, but not just any family. No. It stars the Jagger family, British rock royalty, anchored by American supermodel matriarch Jerry Hall and her daughters Lizzie and Georgia May. Something's brewing over at Mulberry, where their new campaign starring British supermodel Erin O'Connor celebrates a return to their British Somerset factory. Luxury e-commerce players Mytheresa, Yoox, and Net-a-Porter have formed a throuple, which will trade under the name Luxe Experience, which is what I'll presume you don't have any of if you still call it Net-a-Porter. In other shopping news, California's Vuori just opened in London's Chelsea, and its quasi-UK equivalent, Varley, just opened on New York's Madison Avenue. And ooh, did you see the new Jacquemus LA flagship? A dreamy Frenchified take on the farmhouse, complete with signature accessories ripe for the picking. And in another retail move that just makes sense, the Frankie shop has touched down in the Middle East, opening its first store in Abu Dhabi. The boxy, oversized cuts of the brand seem to certainly suit the more modest dress codes of the region, and Kelly Rutherford, who inexplicably is at every single fashion event these days, was there. If you're opening an envelope and have a bit of budget, invite her, she'll come. Speaking of inexplicable, somehow Tommy Hilfiger stays winning. He just snagged himself a $51 million payout from parent company PVH Corp. And Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton has a new Dior capsule collection, which he says is inspired by Afrofuturism. Speaking of futurism, scientists have discovered a new color, and I really wish they hadn't. This eyesore of a shade, dubbed Olo, is like if Tiffany Blue got the neon treatment. Apparently, it's impossible to fully appreciate this color with the naked eye, to which I say, thank goodness. That wraps your News Fash. I'm Moshe Lundstrom. Be sure to stick with me to stay up to date on all things fashion and check out News Fash, the podcast, for more.